2 podcasts in 1 week. We had to.
Yeah.
This Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight has been the talk of the internet.
It has.
And honestly,
oh, yeah.
who could resist diving into this one?
Yeah.
You've got
I know.
Jake Paul, the 27-year-old YouTuber,
Right.
turned boxer, going up against the legend himself, 58-year-old Mike Tyson.
It's crazy.
What did you make of this matchup?
Well, it certainly had everyone talking.
Yeah.
You have this massive age gap and experience difference.
Yeah.
Not to mention the sheer spectacle of it all.
For sure.
Yeah.
And did it live up to the hype?
That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
On paper, Jake Paul won by unanimous decision.
Okay.
The scorecards were pretty decisive.
Mm-hmm.
80-72, 79-73, 79-73.
Wow.
But several sources are calling the fight a farce and a snoozer.
Oh, wow.
Even fans were booing during the match, according to The Sun.
Wow, booing. That's harsh.
Yeah.
So Paul won, but it wasn't the knockout everyone was expecting.
Exactly, and I think that's where those farce comments are coming from.
Yeah.
We have to remember the context surrounding this fight.
Yeah?
News.com.au and TalkSports revealed that Mike Tyson was dealing with some serious health issues during training.
Right. I remember hearing something about an ulcer.
It was a lot more serious than just an ulcer.
Oh, really?
He nearly died from it.
Oh, my God.
And required 8 blood transfusions.
Wow.
He even admitted that he almost died.
Oh, wow.
In an interview with news.com.au.
8 blood transfusions.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
It is.
Knowing he went through all that just to step into the ring.
Yeah.
Does that change how we should view this fight?
It definitely adds a layer of complexity.
Yeah.
Tyson expressed gratitude for the opportunity to fight.
Okay.
Saying he wanted his kids to see him one last time.
Oh.
But it also raises questions about whether this fight should have even happened.
Especially with all the rumors about a no knockout clause in the contract.
Right.
Carl Froch and Joe Rogan were both commenting on it before the fight.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyson himself seemed frustrated, saying he didn't know how Paul could make the fight exciting if he was just going to evade him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
None of the sources we have directly confirmed that such a clause existed.
Okay.
But it certainly added fuel to the pre-fight speculation,
Right.
whether intentional or not.
Speaking of pre-fight drama, we can't forget about the weigh-in incident where Tyson slapped Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Was that staged? Genuine animosity. It's hard to tell with Tyson sometimes.
Right. He's always been a bit unpredictable.
Yeah.
Logan Paul, Jake's brother, even called it a grave error.
Wow.
I think it speaks to the persona Tyson has cultivated over the years.
Yeah.
That element of the unknown always surrounding him.
And just when you thought the unpredictability was over.
Yeah.
The Netflix live stream was plagued with buffering issues, according to Entertainment Weekly.
No.
Talk about irony.
Oh, my gosh.
A fight that struggled to deliver in the ring,
Right.
and a stream that struggled to deliver the fight to viewers?
That's funny.
Yeah.
You have to wonder if all the extra entertainment they packed in,
Yeah.
the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, cameos from Squid Game and Cobra Kai,
Oh, wow.
was meant to distract from the lackluster fight itself.
Almost like they knew the main event wouldn't be enough to keep people entertained.
It certainly makes you think.
Yeah.
There seems to be a lot more to unpack here than just who won and lost.
For sure.
Yeah.
So we've got this fight that multiple sources are calling a farce.
Right.
A boxing legend battling serious health issues.
Yeah.
A possible no knockout clause.
Uh-huh.
And enough pre-fight drama to fill a reality TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Where do we even begin to unpack all this?
Well, let's go back to that farce label for a second.
Right.
Why are these sources using such a strong word to describe this fight?
Right.
I think it comes down to a few key factors.
Okay, I'm listening.
First, you have the massive age difference between the fighters.
Yeah.
Tyson is almost 60 years old and clearly past his prime, while Paul is in his athletic peak.
Yeah.
Even with Tyson's legendary status,
Yeah.
it was never going to be a fair fight physically.
Right, and then you add in the health issues he was dealing with.
Exactly.
Even if there wasn't a no knockout clause,
Uh-huh.
it's hard to imagine Tyson being able to deliver a knockout punch in that condition.
It makes you wonder if the fight was ever meant to be a genuine athletic competition,
Right.
or more about spectacle.
Yeah.
2 big names, a clash of generations,
Yeah.
and a whole lot of pre-fight hype to get people talking.
So the focus shifts from the sport itself to the entertainment value.
Exactly, and I think the technical difficulties during the live stream, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, the Netflix cameos.
Right.
It all reinforces the idea that this event was prioritizing entertainment over a genuine boxing match.
Which then makes you wonder, who was this fight really for?
Yeah.
Was it for diehard boxing fans?
Right.
Or for a more casual audience who just wanted to see something crazy unfold?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
And it raises some interesting ethical considerations.
For sure.
If the fight was always going to be one-sided,
Right.
if Tyson's health was a major concern,
Yeah.
was it right to promote it as a serious athletic event?
Or is it all part of the show?
No.
Like professional wrestling, where the outcome is predetermined,
Right.
but the entertainment value lies in the performance.
I think that's a fair comparison.
Yeah.
We see this blurring of lines between sport and entertainment more and more these days.
So where does this leave Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
We know he expressed gratitude for being able to fight,
Huh?
but did he feel like he was part of a genuine competition?
Right.
Or more of a spectacle?
It's hard to say for sure,
Yeah.
but his pre-fight comments about Paul potentially running the whole fight
Right.
suggest he was hoping for a more traditional boxing match.
And what about Jake Paul? Does this win actually mean anything for his boxing career,
Yeah.
given the circumstances?
Right.
He's still facing a lot of criticism for choosing opponents who aren't on his level.
It's a tricky question.
Yeah.
On paper, it's another win for his record. But against an opponent who was past his prime and facing serious health issues,
Right.
it doesn't necessarily elevate his standing as a legitimate boxer.
Yeah.
Some might even call it a publicity stunt.
It definitely raises questions about his motives
Yeah.
and whether he's exploiting a legend's name for personal gain.
Mm-hmm.
This all circles back to our initial question.
Yeah.
Did this fight live up to the hype?
I think it depends on what you were expecting.
Right.
If you were looking for a classic boxing match,
Yeah.
a display of technical skill and strategy,
Yeah.
then it probably fell short.
But if you were looking for pure entertainment,
Yeah.
a clash of personalities and generations,
Right.
then maybe it delivered.
Right. And that's what makes this whole event so fascinating.
Yeah.
It forces us to confront our own expectations and biases about what boxing is, what it should be.
Yeah. And where the line between sport and entertainment truly lies.
It's a conversation that goes beyond the ring,
Yeah.
beyond the individual fighters. It's
Right.
about the evolution of sports, the power of media,
Uh-huh.
and the lengths we'll go to for a good show.
And in this case, it seems like the show might have overshadowed the sport itself.
So where does this leave us?
Right.
A fight labeled a farce, a boxing legend facing serious health challenges,
Uh-huh.
a possible no knockout clause.
Yeah.
It seems like the spectacle overshadowed the sport itself.
It's a mixed bag, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We explored the hype, the controversy, and the ethical implications of this fight.
Right.
Ultimately,
Yeah.
I think it comes down to each individual viewer
Mm-hmm.
to decide what they took away from it.
Was it a sporting event or was it a spectacle?
Right.
Was this fight a success, a failure, or something in between?
Yeah.
What do you think our listeners should take away from all of this?
That's the beauty of a deep dive like this.
Yeah. We can peel back the layers, look at the nuances,
Right.
and form our own conclusions.
For sure.
In this case, I think the Paul Tyson fight
Uh-huh.
exposed the blurred lines between sport and entertainment.
Yeah.
And it asks us to consider the ethical implications
Yes.
of these kinds of matchups.
We would love to hear what you think.
Yes.
Who won in your eyes? Was this fight a success or a failure?
Right.
Share your thoughts with us in the comments.
Let us know.
And while you're at it, let us know what deep dive you want to see next week.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
We're always looking for new topics to explore.
Always.
That's right. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel,
Yes.
and stay tuned for more deep dives into the topics that matter.
Exactly.
Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning,
Yeah.
and keep diving deep.
See you next time.